go back to Jens a little bit and really ask, if I could call it a personal question. And maybe I'm just taking a peek into the life, or call it the heart of a hunter. When you shoot these animals, would you say you love them?
Absolutely. I have always loved everything about nature, not only wildlife, but the entire way it works. I spend most of my time in nature, and in my spare time, when I'm not hunting, I'm fishing, or I'm making drawings, or I'm taking pictures, or I'm writing about nature. My life is nature, and most of the hunters I know are very, very deeply submerged into nature.
I'd like to go back to the question that I asked around whether you love these animals, or whether there's any feeling of remorse as you shoot them. Many anti-hunters find it very hard when someone who hunts animals says they love them. I guess majority of the public might come, or rather approach this from a point of just seeing the animals that we've grown up seeing on documentaries on BBC Earth and National Geographic, and then someone comes and shoots them. Do you see where the general public really is coming from with all these, if I could call them, quite negative comments that I see on social media when a photo is shared?
Absolutely. Today I have had a death threat, a very graphic one on Twitter, actually. So of course I see non-hunters being shocked by the idea that somebody like me, like all hunters, like all fishermen, enjoys an activity that includes killing of animals. I can understand that, and I think the issue here is that modern people has been very much removed from nature. When you're saying it's difficult to understand how a hunter can love wildlife, I could just respond very easily saying it's difficult to understand why every meat eater in the world doesn't hate cows or hate chicken, because you don't eat meat because you hate cows or you hate chickens. You eat meat because you like to eat meat.
Jens, I hope you aren't comparing oranges and apples here.
No, I'm not really, because you know nothing about the steak that you buy in the supermarket. That might have been a poor cow that was beaten all his life, lived in a dirty stable, and had a terrible experience being slaughtered in an abattoir. You know nothing about that.
Now, there's a whole lot more where that came from. The full episode goes live this Sunday, the 12th of Feb, right here on the Jonathan Benaiah podcast.